Hello guys, and welcome to another top 5 PvP battles. We've got episode 7 for you guys today, and our first fight is featuring Rex's 94 on his Magicka Sorcerer, and as you can see here, he's getting chased by this blue group, and he turns and burns huge curse into his execute combo to bring that guy down, sets this guy with the curse there, goes for the force pulse with the curse explosion, trying to get him with that execute, and there you see him get him with the big combo again into the execute. Really nice and snappy combos there with this Sorc. I like those big explosions. And now he's going to run over here and pick up a few more blues. No, you guys, you ain't going to get away. He's going to put some damage into this guy. Goes for the curse into the Dawnbreaker. Puts some good damage into his opponent, but he heals up right away. And Rex just keeps putting on the pressure, bringing that guy down. He cannot out-heal the damage. Now he's going to start attacking this guy here. Throws a huge frags into the execute. Massive, massive combo to bring that guy off his horse. Holy man. And now we've got what looks like a fairly tanky warden here who's blocking a lot of attacks. Going for those lightning staff heavies as well. And Rex is just laying on the pressure here, just continuing to attack him. And just feeding him frags pretty much, keeping that Sorc curse combo down, and bam, another huge explosion, bringing that guy down. Great job to Rex, some beauty burst kills to start off the episode. So coming in at number 4, we have got Olesmo with a group of 3 players here, and he's on a stamina warden. We've got a lot of AD players moving in on this location. And here you see he goes into the permafrost, goes for the subterranean assault, and look at that cleave damage. Oh my lord. He is definitely running the Master's Greatsword and just tears into those guys, bringing a couple down with the cleave. 3 guys down with the cleaves right away. But that is a big group of bumblebees, and they are going to be coming back in here as soon as they flip that resource. And Olesmo and his group are just going to wait until these guys decide to do that big unison push. Here they come. There's the permafrost into the deep, the subterranean assault. There are those cleaves. Oh my god, look at that cleave damage. Holy man. That entire group was just wiped in a few seconds. And look, he got his ultimate back from that, and he just one-shots the yellow with his heavy attack, subterranean assault into the Dawnbreaker. Just massive combo. Absolutely savage. Alright guys, so coming in at number 3, we have Flame ESO on his Magicka Dragonknight in a 2vx here with a friendly player on a Templar as well. So as you can see, there's a large blue group outside the resource here, and they're just going to try to pull these guys up into the tower so they can fight this big group of blues. And he is actually running a Frost Staff on his DK, so I really like the combination that Flame's gone for here with the Frost Staff, and just look at the control and AoE pressure that he can lay down with his Frost Staff and with his Deep Breath. But as you can see here, the plan here is to just kind of pull these guys out because it's a large group, and they don't want to confront the whole group all at the same time. So Flame and his group member go for a bit of a kite back here, and as you can see, his friendly player's taking a lot of pressure from these blues. Flame drops his ice field down to make sure to get a great snare on these guys here, and oh my gosh, he gets stuck in the biggest trap. Oh no, this little piece of terrain right here that he has to jump over. However, he's getting heavily snared by the opposing players as well, and he finally manages to make it over that little piece of terrain, and now he can flip it on these guys. And there you see the ice field go down into a huge leap, and the friendly Templars going for the jabs, Flame going for those whips, getting the deep breath off. Massive AoE pressure, bringing quite a few players down right on the same choke that he got stuck on there. And now they're going to turn and put some serious heat into these guys. They got the player very low health here. They're trying to bring him down. More pressure. Oh my gosh. They just heal this guy so much. They're trying so hard to kill him. And as you can see here, the opposing blue team has now put pretty high defenses on, and they're spamming a lot of heals on each other. So Flame decides to go for a little bit of a kite back here, a little lower on Magicka, going for his Meditate to get those resources back, make sure that he can re-engage with the opposing players here. His friendly player takes a lot of heat and then pulls back up to Flame, so Flame pops out of his Meditate, puts a lot of pressure on this archer here and brings him down. Really nice combo, and there we see a huge leap yet again into that whip, bringing another player down, and now it's just a clean 2-on-2, and Flame and his friendly player can bring them down. Oh my gosh, the sustain and the bulk on these builds, oh my lord. they just wore these guys down. And as you can see here, there is another blue player, and he's just kind of running off. But this guy is going to be fairly chunky, and you'll see him throughout the duration of this fight. And Flame is not going to let him get away. He was part of the crew that was attacking him earlier. Oh, no, man. So they put a lot of pressure onto this guy, and he runs onto the resource, doing a good call, making that defensive move to get by the guard so he has a little bit more support. There you see he manages to get a huge heal off, and he manages to get some pressure from the NPCs there. You see Flame taking a stun from the NPCs as well. And now we've got more blues on top of the resource here. Big crescent sweep from the Templar there, and Flame gets a deep breath explosion, and both the players on the flag get absolutely nuked, and now all they have left to deal with is 2 players. Nope, back down to just the Sork, and another player coming up in the back here. We've got a Templar approaching with the jabs. They quickly turn. Flame with a huge leap into the whip on that Templar, bringing him down. Oh my gosh, look at how fast they bring these players down. And this Sork here is very, very bulky, so they're not going to overcommit to attacking him. They're just going to turn back on the resource here, prevent this Templar from getting the res, and put a lot of pressure into her as well. She's going for a lot of heals. It's not enough. There's a big whip from Flame bringing her down, and now he's just going to go for the Fossilize back on this guy here. Nice big pressure. But he doesn't want to overcommit to that Sork. Nice change of targets with the leap there into some whips on this Templar. Lots of pressure. The Templar responds with her Bat Swarm and does manage to survive it. And now Flame's just going to pull out of there, reset his wings and his buffs here, set down an Ice Field as well, go for some pressure on the lower health target into the Fossilize, big explosion with the whip and the deep breath. I love seeing that combo on the DK. Nice big burst there to bring that guy down. Super nasty chain stun from the NPCs there. Some really dirty stuff. But here we go. Flame with another huge leap onto this guy, going in for those whips. Lots of pressure bringing her down yet again with the power lash, and now it's just this tankier Sork left, and he's been fighting hard, but he's blown his resource as well, trying to bring Flame and the Templar down here, and they're just going to whittle this poor guy down. He's got nothing left in the tank. Great fight to these guys. Way to take that one home. All right, guys, so coming in at number 2, we have Yuri Complex on his Magicka Dragonknight doing a solo defense on a resource here. And there you see he whips the first target down there. And on this DK here, he's actually setting his targets up with that weakness to elements to give him even bigger burst damage on the Dragonknight. And there you see he takes the second target down really fast. And he is actually going for a shield stack as opposed to a block style gameplay, making sure to keep his shields up and keep those wings up as well. There's a massive dragon leap on this guy here into some whips, bringing him down. That guy actually went for his Destro ult, but Yuri brings him down right before he can even get the ult off. And now he's going to turn huge damage with the whips into that. Oh my gosh. Massive damage on that Sork to bring him down, and Yuri's going to make sure to keep those wings up and keep his shields up to deflect a lot of the archer pressure here. And you see so many reflects going on here. He catches this guy with the Fossilize into a couple whips. Massive combo to bring him down yet again as well. Big leap onto this guy in the back here. 2 whips onto him, 3 whips. Oh, he goes. No, it's not enough healing power. There's the bring down yet again. He's going to set with his weakness to elements on both these guys here, trying to just pick a target that's more appropriate. This guy here just gets absolutely melted as soon as Yuri jumps on top of him. And here we see a lot of Fire Staff stuns coming. Yuri makes sure to go for the wings, reflecting the stuns back on the players. He gets the double reflect on these guys there. They both stun themselves off of his reflect, goes for the leap on the Sork, but the Sork reacts right away with his shields. And as you can see here, Yuri goes right for the wings yet again, but we've got a lot of yellow starting to show up here. And Yuri makes the call to get out of there, going for the wings, getting that snare removal, and out he goes. All right, guys, so this week, coming in at number 1, we have got Josh on his Stamina Sorcerer, and he's fighting a lot of players in the Imperial City here. So he's got a lot of red on him. There you see he's taking huge burst from them, but goes for those vigors, goes for that dark deal around the corner, and manages to heal himself out from all that dot burst that he got thrown on there. And these guys are putting a lot of pressure on him, and Josh is just doing ring around the rosy on the wall here, making sure to get a good kite into that massive Dawnbreaker Executioner. Huge burst to bring a player down there. Massive combo. And then Josh goes right back into his kite combos here. And making sure to keep that Dark Deal and keep that Vigor up. He's spending a lot of Magicka on that Dark Deal as well to make sure that he can have the stamina to actively roll and spam his heals here as well. He's making sure to use his Rally as well. So he's just honestly pumping a lot of heals while these guys just put a ton of pressure onto him. There he gets another Dawnbreaker, manages to turn on the group again, puts big pressure into these guys, but takes a nasty draining shot stun from behind there. So he's got to heal and drop back down and go for a lot more Dark Deals here, as it is very resource intensive for him to fight this group. And here you see he actually gets draining shot off of the top there yet again. So he's got a lot of stuns coming his way in this fight. So he's going to make sure to stay on his toes to prevent himself from taking a really bad stun. And there we see the draining shot yet again. And not a bad spot to get knocked there at all. He doesn't take a huge amount of damage, so he doesn't get punished hard, which is super great. There we see he's got another Dawnbreaker ready. A friendly player comes in and drops his ultimate too. Josh follows it up with the Dawnbreaker into an Executioner. That's 3 players down on the stack right there. Huge amounts of damage. And the other player quickly runs away, and Josh turns and he's like, no, man, we are putting these guys down. There's no way that we're letting them get back here. And he's going to go for some Dark Deals around the corner and make sure just to keep these guys from rezzing, bashing them, waiting for that Dawnbreaker to come up. Huge heavy attack into the Dawnbreaker. Massive combo with the Greatsword, getting that splash on the heavy attack as well. And then Josh goes for those defensive heals, resets his buffs, and then sets another big Wrecking Blow into the Executioner there. Massive combo. And that is it. He's got 2 guys left. This Templar is spamming the jabs, but it's too late, man. Josh has already cleaned up the rest of the group, and this Nightblade here goes for a roll off the edge and runs away. And ladies and gentlemen, that is not the end of this fight. Josh has got some more for you guys. And as you can see here, he picks off the last NPC on the resource, and a couple yellow show up. And he just sets his buffs up here, goes for the dual wield bleed on this guy here, tries to set the Wrecking Blow, but gets hit by a stun from behind, goes for a bit of a heal, sets the Dark Deal as well to get some stam back, and then goes for just a couple Executioners to bring this guy down in his Hurricane. He just is a little bit low HP and doesn't heal himself. Nice big Wrecking Blow on that guy there. Takes a nasty stun from this Nightblade, but still manages to finish that player off. The Nightblade goes for that trolley draining shot, popping off the edge there, and gets another stun off on Josh here, and Josh is done with it. There is the Dawnbreaker, sorry, to catch the Nightblade, even if he's going to roll, and he goes for another draining shot there, but Josh is going to keep the pressure on this guy, making sure, of course, to keep his Vigor up and his buffs up so that this Templar doesn't put too much pressure into him while he brings that Nightblade down there. And now he's going to go for a huge Wrecking Blow into the Executioner there. This guy goes for the res, respond with the Dawnbreaker to prevent the res. Really clean Wrecking Blow, light attack Executioner, roll dodge combo there to bring him down. Nice big cancel. And now he's got this the last two guys here. Big Wrecking Blow into just a light attack at the end there. Just kiss him with the sword to bring him down. And the last guy with the Executioner Dawnbreaker. Man, these guys get absolutely laid out. And now another red's going to come, and he's not even going to attack. He's going to try to go for the res. Josh goes right away into a bash and then goes for a couple Wrecking Blows on this guy. Templar gets a huge amount of healing from his Earthgore proc there as well, and Josh is going to make sure to keep him dotted up and then just put some Wrecking Blows on him, and big damage with the burst off that Wrecking Blow. The Templar does not break the stun, and oh my gosh, that Dawnbreaker absolutely annihilating those two into the Wrecking Blow. Wrecking Blow Executioner with the light attack weaves. Very clean, absolutely fantastic. So thank you guys so much for sending your clips in this week. It was an absolutely fantastic episode. I really hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button if you guys want to see some more of this content in the future. If you guys have not checked out these fine ESO channels. Check these guys out. I have links to everybody's channel who is featured in the video here today, so check it out in the description, guys. If you guys want to submit your own footage for a top 5 PvP commentary, or you can submit your own footage and build for a build feature, you can send it to KristoferESO@hotmail.com. If you guys want to see live gameplay from me, you can come check me out on Twitch. A link to that, of course, is in the video description. And then finally, guys, we are sponsored by What the Fast. They are a VPN for gamers. If you guys get crap ping to your favorite games and you maybe want to try a VPN out that'll give you some better ping, What the Fast is free to try. So if you guys don't like it, no harm, no foul. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again next time. Have a great night, everybody. See you later.